All right.
Yeah.
All right. So this is last year's standings. And like Seth and I were talking about, it's always a little bit confusing because when you go through the standings, it's got everybody's finish based on like the consolation bracket.
Hmm.
And so this isn't necessarily the right order. So Swart finished in ninth in the consolation bracket, but he's going to end up with the best odds with that winning percentage. Then we're going to go into Sam, then Kurt, and then Ben, and then myself, and then Joel. So hopefully I don't get the first pick because then everyone will cry foul, and that will just not be fun. So we're going to put all of those in there based on that order of standing. So I'll switch over to our draft lottery. This is the same one that we used last year. It's just this little dinky website that actually does what we want it to do, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And we did weighted drafts. So if you go out there and you do weighted drafts, you can see exactly what that looks like. So we're going to do Swart here. And we had 25 based on what Seth and I came up with last year. We thought 50 of the chances for somebody to get the lottery were in there would
Hmm.
probably be the best so that we could divide them up evenly. The second person, it was kind of 12 and a half and 7 here for the second and the third. And last year I had third and I said, hey, why don't we just dump that one up, that half point up into the second one, because we really just it would make more sense to make it even. So that's why we have 13. It's not quite half in there. So we kind of rounded that up and rounded the third one down. So we had, oh man, I already lost track of who it was. It was,
I think it's Sam, just a few percentage points worse than Kurt last year.
never hurts to go back and just take a quick
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep, you are correct. All right. So then, um, so we've got Sam, then Kurt, then Ben. I remember the rest of it. Ben,
Hmm. Hmm.
Troy, and Joel, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I feel like we should taunt Swart on this and just like go from bottom to top, right? Just
Yeah, for
okay.
sure. Let's start at 6, and then just we have to keep in mind that this is all for the chance to get into the top two. So this order three through 6 may not matter. Obviously, sort with the number one pick, the worst he could fall down to is 3, because after those top two are determined, then it goes by just the reverse order of standing.
All right. So Joel holding fast with 1. Woo.
But Kurt had the third odds, and this doesn't mean that he'll pick 5th necessarily, although he could. It just means he didn't get into the top 2.
Because he was third. So if ever
He was third.
if fifth
Well,
and
since
fourth
Joel
bumped it.
didn't jump, yeah, if Ben and Troy, for instance, jump into the top 2, that would bump Kurt down to 5. But we'll find out here.
Okay. Ah, yeah, he did.
Not Troy. So we're down to Swart and Sam and Ben.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, Swart.
no.
And that will be his pick, because that's as far as
Oh
he could
no.
fall anyway.
I'm kind of glad that he turned off his video right now.
So we're down to Ben and Sam, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh
There
my
you,
gosh.
it's like
Wow.
a rerun. But Ben's got to feel good about moving up to 2 with having the 4th odds.
Yeah.
And Sam starting at 2 moves up to 1st. So both
Yeah.
improving their stock there.
So, okay. Ugh.
So the order will be Sam, Ben, Swart, and then Kurt,
Hurt.
I think, is the next protected one, and then
Yep.
Troy,
And then Joel.
and then Joel.
So, okay.
There you go. That's a lot
So,
smoother than last year.
it kind of goes fast whenever you don't have any
Yeah.
technical.
Yeah. Is that
So, uh,
it?
so I'll go ahead and kill the recording on this, and then upload it to YouTube. And and we'll go from there. So
Do
thanks.
you remember, Troy, off the top of your head? I should, because I set it up. But the keeper deadline, is it the 16th?
Ooh,
Maybe you
that's
still
a
have that
good
page
thing to.
open.
Yeah.
Trying to forecast now. Time to make trades before
Okay.
the deadline and then the draft. I don't know if we've really confirmed the draft time. I didn't really reach out about it. I probably just picked a
Yeah,
Saturday near the beginning.
that's a good point. I think you picked
So,
the last weekend because it's like the 13th is that Saturday, October 13th, at like 2 p.m. Mountain Time, because the 16th, that Tuesday, is the
yeah,
first game that's going to be there. So let
real
me
quick.
go into my team and look at the keeper deadline. Yeah,
The third. Oh, the draft. Yeah, if you go to your keepers tab.
Friday, October 5th. So one more week or a
Okay.
week and a half.
Cool.
Ah, look at that, everybody. Troy's keepers.
Are you still recording?
Yeah,
Okay, good. I'll just go back to that then.
right? Be
It'll
like,
save you a
take a
text.
look, sneak peek. So it's all
Sweet.
good. So so there's the keeper deadline and then the draft. So if you have any problems with that, talk to Seth.
Yeah, sure. You've already done above and beyond
Nah, it's all good.
co-commissioner duties.
All right, so I'm
Listen
gonna
to the commissioner.
assistant to the commissioner. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop recording, and maybe we'll figure out something to post to the YouTube besides this in the future. All right, Seth, man.